Welcome back, boys and girls. We're going to continue our math study on weight, which is the heaviness or mass of something. Yesterday, we talked about the U.S. customary units of 1 ounce, 1 pound, and 1 ton. Today, we're going to talk about the metric units of weight, and we'll be talking about a gram and a kilogram. Let's review our U.S. customary units again. For 1 ounce, you might have a ping pong ball and felt the mass of the ping pong ball. You might also have felt a piece of bread or a AA battery or 6 sheets of paper. All of those have a weight or mass of about 1 ounce. We talked about items that weigh a pound, such as a box of pasta or a container of butter that I showed you, or coffee beans, or 1 pound weight. You would want to check the box to see if it says 1 pound on it. And speaking of that, let's look at our units. Remember, ounce has an abbreviation for its units as OZ. That's a little bit different, but that's what you'll see on packaging of items. For a pound, the abbreviation is LB, and you'll see that on packages as well. So today, in our metric units, we're going to talk about gram, which is abbreviated with a lowercase g. That makes sense. And kilogram, which is abbreviated with a lowercase k and a lowercase g. That one, we can see where it got that as well. And on my poster, you can see that an item that would have a mass as 1 gram would be a peanut. It's a peanut in its shell. Maybe you've held that before and you know what that feels like. Here's an item that would have a mass or a weight of 1 kilogram. This is a container full of what looks like rice. So, looking at these 2 items, you can see which one is lighter and which one is heavier. Now, let's look at some other items that you may have around your house so that you can get an idea of the weight of these items and how they feel, and compare these units. Okay, in talking about grams, I'm going to give you some items that maybe you can find that have the mass or the weight of 1 gram. Here's the top of a pen. This weighs about 1 gram. Here is a paper clip. This paper clip weighs about 1 gram. Here is a dollar bill. This dollar bill weighs about 1 gram. And in my bag of raisins, I'll open it up and take out 1 raisin. This raisin weighs about 1 gram. Maybe you have one of these items at your house and you can hold that item and get an idea of what 1 ounce feels like. Now we need to talk about 1 kilogram. Yesterday, we had 1 box of pasta. And when we talked about this box of pasta, we said, well, this has a weight of 1 pound, and it says it right on the box. Well, today Mrs. Schultz added another box of pasta. And this box also has a weight of 1 pound. I'm going to put the 2 boxes together. 1 kilogram is just a little bit more than 2 pounds. Here we have 1 pound and 1 pound. Together, they're 2. 1 kilogram is a little bit more than this. But for our purposes today, if you can find 2 boxes of pasta at your house, or maybe you can have a box of pasta and one of the other items Mrs. Schultz mentioned to you yesterday and put them together. You will have 2 pounds in one hand, and you can hold that. And then you can hold an item that is 1 gram in the other hand. 1 gram, 1 kilogram. If you are a balanced scale, what are you going to look like? Hopefully like, oh, goodness, let me fix that. Hopefully you're going to look like this. My kilogram is much heavier than my gram. So if I put my raisin on my scale and my pasta up here, this is what it looks like on my scale. If we go to your measurement jingle, then we want to look at the part this week that we're particularly focusing on. The 3rd section down. Measurement, measurement, continuing with weight. 16 ounces is a pound. 2,000 pounds is a ton. 1,000 grams is a kilogram. Boys and girls, if you look at this last line, 1,000 grams is a kilogram. It would take 1,000 of my gram weighing items, a raisin, a pen cap, a paper clip, $1 to equal a kilogram, which is a little bit over 2 pounds. Now today in your math work, you will do 2 worksheets. These 2 worksheets have the title, Kilograms and Grams, Problem Solving 18.4 and Reteach 18.4. You'll just be doing some comparison of items, and as you do the worksheets, if you can't find the exact item, don't worry about that. You can find any item. This is just practicing measuring. I want you to compare them. I want you to possibly see how much they weigh. Maybe you have that bathroom scale and you can hold the item and get on it. And by knowing your weight, then you can figure out how much it weighs. If you don't have that, that's fine. Then just go around and find different items that might weigh a kilogram or a gram. And do some practicing of comparing those items. Have some fun with that today. Okay, boys and girls, we're going to stop there. I want you to do your math, and I want you to remember that math is God's invention and man's discovery. Math is a language, and it's the language of science. Push pause, go do your math, and come back and we'll do reading.